Here with Northeastern head coach Bill Cohen, and he's joined by Quincy Ford and David Walker. We'll start with a comment from Coach Cohen on the game, and then raise your hand if you have questions.
First off, I'd like to congratulate UNCW and Hofstra for reaching the finals. Two teams that were over the course of 18-game schedule were the two best teams in the league, and it's only fitting that they meet in the finals tomorrow night. I certainly believe that we had a championship effort today. We were a little short on execution, but not at all short on heart and desire. We put ourselves in a hole in the second half. I thought we got kind of stifled a little bit on offense, and UNCW really kind of turned it up and got some easy baskets and separated themselves from us. But very proud of our guys. They didn't give up. They battled right to the end, and came within a couple of seconds to really make it interesting.
Coach, there's about 10 seconds left. You guys are down by 3, and you guys go for the 2. Can you explain that?
Well, we had something drawn up where we had a couple of three-point options, weren't available, and players on the floor make decisions and reads all the time. Obviously we would like to get a clean look at a 3, but short of that, we didn't have any timeouts left, and getting fouled and getting to the line was about as good as we could do at that point. You got to credit Wilmington's defense. They went with a small lineup, switched everything, and really didn't leave any shooters open.
Coach, you've had some close battles this year with both teams, Wilmington and Hofstra. Knowing what it takes to win a championship firsthand yourself, having done it last year, which team do you feel might be better equipped to win tomorrow night?
I think they're both equally equipped. Both those guys, both those teams are play a team brand of basketball. Obviously, Wanye Green has had an unbelievable year, and he's a great guy to have on your team in late clock situations. But as you saw with Kevin Keats' group today, Chris Fleming's he's got a lot of answers too. So they both have multiple all-conference level players, a little bit of contrasting styles in terms of defense. Both teams are explosive offensively, so should be a really exciting matchup.
David and Quincy, y'all have been to the most high and obviously now the low of this tournament. Just what you learned so far in your college careers.
I want to thank Coach Cohen, first for giving me the opportunity to play here. But just having the experience. I think when it comes down to it, you have to have a team that is most together. And the credit UNCW tonight, I think they're a more together team. We didn't get the stops we wanted to down the stretch. But I think the experience it really comes into play, and then just have a lot of heart and have a lot of togetherness.
Coach, Coach or Quincy, could you just talk about what the officials ruled there at the end on the review with 1.4 left?
The way it was explained to me, the ball was tipped inbounds and bounced inbounds and did not touch the ground out of bounds until 1.4 seconds expired. So.
Quincy, you were down by 14, and you mounted that comeback. Can you talk about what you had to do to get back into the game?
Just fighting till the end. The last buzzer, we went in for a timeout, and we just told each other, this is it. This is the last 5 minutes, last 3 minutes, and we needed stops and rebounds. Unfortunately, we were 1 or 2 possessions away from that, of the outcome. But, I think that's what Serge did, our stops, late game rebounding. And we were getting to the free throw line, making free throws, and just cutting it short little by little, but we came up short.
David and Quincy, obviously your careers just came to an end, so I'm not going to ask you about your personal futures, but for the future of Northeastern with your teammates TJ and Jeremy Miller and a bunch of other young guys, what's some advice you can give your younger teammates moving forward?
Probably just, work hard this off season. That's where champions are made. When no one's around watching, just work hard this summer, and then make sure by the time the season starts, just be the most together team as possible. Keep all the problems out of the locker room, and they'll have the best chance of winning.
And just going off that, like Dave said, hard work, consistency, and just listening to Coach Cohen. They're in great hands, unbelievable hands with his coaching staff. What Dave said earlier, I just want to thank Coach Cohen as well for giving me the opportunity to wear a Northeastern jersey and to represent this school and this university. I'm excited to see what they do next year and the years to come.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, guys.